I sliced my hand open the other day putting away Christmas decorations. I think that's a sign that Christmas should just stay up all year round. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing probably a really quick video. I just really want to talk about the new documentary that just dropped on Disney Plus last week, Disneyland Handcrafted. I was so excited about this documentary because if you didn't know, I absolutely love history about Walt Disney and the Disney parks and like the creation of the Disney parks. I have so many books up there, over there, behind me, so many books about the history of the Disney parks and like Walt Disney and stuff. I just can't get enough of it. So when they announced this documentary, I was so excited. I marked it in my calendar, and I actually did something I've never ever done before, but I downloaded it on Disney Plus and I watched it on my lunch break at work. I was just so excited to watch this documentary. I could not wait to see it. It came out on Thursday and I couldn't watch it that Thursday evening, and then Friday I had plans, and then Saturday I ended up being sick, so I mean I could have watched it, but I just laid in bed and watched like The Office and stuff, but I had already watched it, so I mean it worked out, it was okay. But anyway, Disneyland Handcrafted. This was a very simple documentary in my opinion. Like, it didn't have too much information, which I liked. Like, it was just like raw, unseen footage of the building of Disneyland from literally a year before the park opened. First of all, it was insane to see the amount of work that got done in literally only a year. Like a year before it opened, so July 17th, 1954, literally there was nothing there, absolutely nothing. And the fact that they built Disneyland in a year is insane. Like, obviously it's not what we know of it now, but it was just incredible the amount of work that they did in a year. I loved this documentary. I thought it was so cool. It was just so interesting to see the work being done and honestly just hear how many people had so many doubts about the park. Like, everybody was telling Walt, this isn't going to work. You can't get this open in a year. Who's going to come to this sort of a theme park and stuff? But obviously his dream prevailed and he built this incredible park, and it is still running as of today, which is just insane. Like, it's been open for 70 years now, and it's still just as like ginormous as it was that day. This isn't really a review. You guys heard me say that I loved it. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw I gave it 10 out of 10. Of course I did. There was never a shadow of doubt in my mind that I wouldn't be giving this a 10 out of 10. So this isn't going to be much of a review of the movie, just me gabbing about it and saying how much I loved it and how I think if you love the history of Disneyland and all this stuff, you absolutely have to take an hour out of your day and watch it. Like I said, it's a very easy documentary to follow. There's not too much information being thrown at you. It's literally just the footage of the park being built and then so many different people who had a part in building the park talking about what was going on and all the different, like I said, things that they were saying to Walt, saying that this isn't going to work, and them just saying, but Walt was persistent and Walt told us to keep on going and he believed in this project. And because I know so much of the history of the parks and stuff, there wasn't too much of this that like surprised me or anything, but there was one line in it that did have me laughing because I haven't heard or seen anyone say this quote from Walt Disney before. He was talking to someone who, I believe it was one of the art designers of the park. He said, I'm really nervous that I'm going to go broke building this project, but at the same time, I've already been broke 5 times, so what's once more? And I've never heard that line from him before. So that made me smile. That made me laugh hearing him say that. And I just loved his dedication to this project so much. I loved how much Walt loved it. And I mean, as someone who also loves Disneyland, I love the history. I love everything about what went into building this park and the fact that they were able to get it open on July 17th, 1955. Yes, so much went wrong and only a handful of rides were open and they didn't have drinking water. at the time of the park opening, there was a plumber strike. So they had to choose, do we want drinking water or do we want running toilets? And they made the decision to have running toilets because, as Walt Disney said, people can drink Coke and they can drink Pepsi, but we can't have people going to the bathroom in the street. They made the choice to have toilets over drinking water. This is a very, very short video because I don't have much review of this except that I loved it. I thought it was a really great documentary. It was very easy to get through and follow. It's only like an hour and 18 minutes long. It's very short. But if you love the history of Disney and the parks and all this stuff, I highly recommend this documentary. It was so well done. I can't believe that this footage has never been seen and finally someone was able to get it and bring it to all of us. There's one scene I loved so much, and it was just showing the workers like actually having fun working on this project and just having a great time building it. And I thought that was so sweet to see. But anyway, very, very short video. That's going to be it. That's just a little blurb review / me raving about this new documentary, Disneyland Handcrafted. I loved it so much. Really want to watch it again and just rewatch all this footage. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. Post new videos every single Friday, and I'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.